Lily is a nationally renowned plastic surgeon. She's young, beautiful, and everyone adores her. But nobody knows that her husband, me, is incredibly ugly. Half my face is ruined, and nobody would know that my face was destroyed for her, and that she initially said she was studying medicine to heal my face. But later, in an interview, someone asked Lily what kind of people she liked, and she said she liked good-looking ones. "I like good-looking people," she said. In the interview, Lily talked like this. She's the best plastic surgeon, performing miracles over and over again. Of course, she likes good-looking people. I touch my scarred, grotesque calf face. It's hideous, like a demon. Even I hate it, so it's only normal that she's lost interest. Lily came home just in time to see her interview on the TV. She frowned, asking, "Why are you watching this?" "I just wanted to learn more about you. I don't know when it was recorded." She didn't tell me. I just happened to see it today. I looked at Lily, filled with hope, wanting to give us one last chance. Married for 5 years, known each other for 14, together for 8. It shouldn't end like this. I held Lily's hand, showing her only the untouched side of my face. "Lily, do the surgery for me." I remembered her saying that once she was qualified, she would operate on me and make me look like I used to. But years have passed, and while she's done countless successful surgeries for others, she never did it for me. I didn't expect her to pull away her hand impatiently. She was especially cold. "We'll see." Once again, she refused. Pain seeped into my heart, but it was like a revelation. It's as if I'd known all along. If Lily really wanted to operate on me, she could have done it long ago, since 3 years ago when she first got into the operating room. She didn't, and not many people even know we're married. So she can maintain her image as a single, beautiful doctor on the show. What else was there not to understand? I had already been abandoned by Lily. I pushed down the pain inside and looked at Lily with a smile. I said, "Lily, let's get a divorce," saying it was so easy, as if I wasn't suggesting divorce, but just asking her to dinner. Maybe because I said it so casually, Lily froze. She looked at me, frowning as if I was some disgusting thing. Lily looked extremely impatient. "Jimmy, what are you up to now?" I found it amusing, but underneath, the pain almost shattered my facade of a fake smile. Was she really asking what I was up to? What a joke. Why had I ever played around with her? Is it that now, in front of Lily, I have absolutely no credibility? Will my truth sound like lies? I never lied to her. Is it because she deceived me that she thinks this way? I didn't explain, nor did I care to think more. I just tried speaking as gently as I could, gently ending our relationship. A reluctant beginning and a kind end. I looked around. After living together for so long, some things are hard to separate. So let her have them. After all, marrying someone like me for 5 years must have been quite the grievance for her. I'll leave with nothing. We don't have kids. You can find time to get the divorce certificate. After saying this, I felt a bit lighter. It turned out to be so easy to break up. "Are you angry because I refused to have kids earlier?" Lily seemed like she grasped the truth, her expression soon turning from startled to mocking. "Half a month ago, I mentioned wanting a kid. After 5 years of marriage and almost turning 30, I thought it was time." How did Lily respond back then? Those words hurt too much to remember. But she repeated them now. In a mocking tone, word by word, Lily said, "Look at your ugly face. You want a kid? How would that even work? A child will be terrified just looking at you. Having you as a father, wouldn't that make them insecure? You should know your place. Look at you. Do you really think you deserve a kid?" Her words that night shattered my heart. I never expected her to speak like that, but Lily didn't find anything wrong. I've not seen a kind look from her for half a month, as if I was the one who did something wrong. And today, maybe because I asked for a divorce, Lily's words got even nastier. "Jimmy, you should be grateful for marrying me. Now you want a kid? Look at you now. Do you think you're worthy? You asked for a kid, and then you threatened divorce. Do you still think you're a teenager? Can you stop? Can you even afford to raise a kid? I'm exhausted from work. You're so annoying." Seeing Lily so angry, I didn't want to say a word. The girl who kissed my wounds and promised to love me forever seemed completely gone. As for the person standing in front of me now, I hardly recognized her. I wanted to tell her that even though I didn't work outside due to my facial scars, my monthly income from writing is quite substantial. I could totally support a family. All these years, the household expenses came from my money. I even paid off the mortgage. But Lily never noticed. Maybe she didn't care. Since that's the case, there's no need to say more. "Lily, whether you believe it or not, I'm getting a divorce." I left calmly with my phone and documents, while Lily shouted angrily behind me, "If you leave, don't come back. Let's see who else would be blind enough to marry such an ugly freak." "Okay," I responded calmly, Even if no one would marry someone as ugly as me again, I wouldn't live with someone who keeps calling me ugly. Besides, Lily and I both know it was for her that my face got messed up. She shouldn't treat me this way. After leaving home, I immediately went to a plastic surgery clinic. I wanted to fix my face. At the very least, I didn't want to hear anyone call me ugly again. My face was scarred 8 years ago. I was shielding Lily when someone threw acid at her. Back then, she was so moved, saying she'd love me forever. I was in my senior year in college then, had only been with Lily for 2 months. The one who attacked was her ex-boyfriend. I was crushed, thinking about breaking up with Lily. I didn't want to drag her down, but Lily was adamant about staying with me, saying she cared about my heart, not my face. She said I was the best man for her, and that she'd love me forever. She graduated with her master's later, and then we got married. Turns out her forever was just 8 years. The hospital's prognosis wasn't good. Fixing my face would be hard. The young doctor sighed. If I'd come earlier, there might have been hope. Now it's too late. I didn't say a word. 8 years ago, I had no money, just a broke student. How could I afford it? Later, I was waiting for Lily, hoping she'd get me treatment. I've waited years and got nothing for it. I said goodbye to the doctor and bumped into an old college buddy. Mike, outside. He was clearly shocked seeing me. Your face. I turned away. Over the years, I've gotten used to strange looks because of my face. But Mike grabbed me. Didn't you get surgery? Why is your face still like this? What? I was confused. When did I have surgery? Why don't I know about it? Don't you remember? 8 years ago, right after you got hurt, I heard you had surgery. Why is it still this bad? Didn't it work? Mike and I hadn't seen each other in years. He was closer to Lily. But what's he talking about? I don't understand any of it. I just shook my head. I didn't have surgery. How's that possible? Mike looked scared. 8 years ago, Lily got $500K from Oliver, the guy who hurt you, saying it was for your surgery. Lily said if she didn't get the money, she'd report him to the police. Oliver had no choice, so he gave it. Wasn't that enough for your surgery? Even though it was hot summer, I felt a chill from head to toe. I didn't get any surgery. I didn't know about the $500K. After the incident, Lily begged me not to go to the police. She said Oliver had something on her. I was worried about her, so I didn't report him. But the truth was Lily had made a deal with Oliver. $500K and he'd stay out of jail. But I knew nothing. 8 years ago with that $500K, I wouldn't have had to live with this face. If Lily claimed the money was for my surgery, why didn't she give it to me? Where did the money go? You really didn't know? Mike realized he might have said too much and quickly left, leaving me standing there, feeling lost. No, it can't be true. It doesn't make sense. I don't believe it. I need to confront Lily. I turned back home, not expecting to see a familiar face at the door. Oliver, the guy who ruined me, was there, and he was holding my wife, Lily, in his arms. What are you doing? I stared at them, my mind racing with countless theories. But I pushed those thoughts down. I can't just rely on assumptions. I need to hear it from Lily. I need her to explain. I'll believe whatever she tells me today. But Lily just gave me a cold laugh. Weren't you leaving? Were you not divorcing me? Why are you back? Oliver was grinning at me like I was trash. That same look of disdain from 8 years ago when he found out Lily and I were together. It seemed he never thought much of me. I just looked at Lily. Lily, give me an explanation. What are you two doing? Aren't you the one who wanted a divorce? Lily chuckled. You said divorce, so now I'm free. I could do whatever I want. None of your business. I can't control it. Of course not, because I said divorce. Even if it's only been a few hours since I said it. In Lily's mind, we were already done. I had no right to her anymore. She could do whatever she wished. How ridiculous. Fine, fine, fine. I had nothing more to say, but I didn't come back to fight. I had something more important to discuss. Holding back my anger, I said, Lily, we need to talk. What's there to talk about? Don't you want a divorce? Lily's eyes mocked me. Or did you go out? Realize nobody else would have you and change your mind? Want to beg me? Want me to not divorce you? Lily's words might have been questions, but she was sure of herself. That's exactly what she thought. In her eyes, I'm worthless. Can't stand on my own. Need her to support me. No one else wants me. But is that really true? Since you and your wife have things to deal with, I'll take my leave. Oliver spoke heavily on the word wife, leaving with the air of a gentleman. But he's the one who did this to me. How dare he act superior in front of me? Oliver left, but Lily kept on mocking me. Jimmy, I told you long ago, someone like you doesn't deserve to be called a man. Just stay calm and don't cause me any trouble. Maybe we can keep this going. But if you keep causing problems all the time, I don't know what else to say. You should really think about what you want. What do I want? What exactly do I want? I almost want to laugh. Why does this question seem so hard to answer? I don't even know what I want. I used to think we were in love. I thought we'd be happy together. All I wanted was to be with her. I wanted to work hard and make money so she could have a good life, at least not burden her. But now, love has become an illusion. What can I possibly want now? I just want the truth, Lily. You took $500,000 from Oliver 8 years ago, didn't you? Lily's face changed dramatically. What nonsense are you talking about? Seeing her like this, I shook my head. Quite a few people know about this, right? You can't hide it from me. From what Mike told me back then, I pretty much pieced together the whole truth of that year. At that time, Oliver acted impulsively. If I had reported it, he wouldn't have escaped several years in prison. And Lily, eager to get ahead and have the upper hand in public opinion, didn't avoid people when she went to Oliver for money. Many mutual friends knew about it, but they are Lily and Oliver's friends, so I didn't even know about it. And Lily didn't ask for the money for herself. She said it was to treat my face, which Oliver should have paid for anyway, so it seemed fine. Everyone thought Lily was right, but the problem is that money never reached me. I never saw that money. If I had gotten that money 8 years ago, my face could have been treated then instead of living with scars all these years. With Lily not denying it, I felt heartbroken. My face could have been healed. I asked the doctor if I had money back then, my face could have been fixed. But you took that money and used it on yourself. You didn't tell me, and you didn't let me report it. You said Oliver had something against you, so you couldn't turn against him. I let it go. I swallowed this bitter pill like a fool, living with this ugly face for years. There was really no dirt, was there? Was the so-called dirt just about the $500,000? 50,000. You watched my face get ruined. You saw me living like a mouse, hiding in the shadows, afraid of facing people. Lily, didn't your conscience bother you while you did all this? You even called me ugly. You found my face disgusting, didn't you? But why did I end up like this? Do you really not know in your heart? My face got injured trying to save Lily. She could have fixed my face 8 years ago, but she didn't. She hid the money. Later, she became a plastic surgeon herself. She could have helped me, but she didn't. She just watched me live in pain every day and would come to provoke me from time to time. At almost 30, I feel unworthy of even having a child because of my ugly face. Why? I just filed for divorce, and she was already hugging and kissing Oliver, the person who did this to me, in our home. Is this the first time? Might this have happened before? How many things has Lily done behind my back? Does she even care about me at all? Probably not. The more I think about it, the more I feel like breaking down. I looked at Lily with utter vulnerability, wishing she'd give me some answers. I wanted to hear it's all a misunderstanding, but it's really not. It's the harsh truth. Lily suddenly shouted, "Did I ask you to save me? Did I?" I didn't. Lily looked twisted. 8 years ago, I didn't ask you to shield me. If you hadn't, I could have avoided it myself. Because you shielded me, everyone thinks I owe you. So, I was forced to stay with you, to marry you. You dragged my life down with yours, and it's all your fault. How dare you blame me? What right do you have? Was everything I did just to comfort myself? Was my sacrifice all for nothing? So Lily never even wanted to marry me. She didn't want to be with me. She's thought, since 8 years ago, that I was using a favor to get something in return. So what does all my love mean? What does everything I did mean? I suddenly feel ridiculously stupid. I thought it was love for these 8 years, but it was just my own delusion. Wasn't Lily wrong these 8 years? She never even wanted to be with someone like me, an ugly loser, but she stayed with me despite her discomfort. She must have been miserable. Lily took a deep breath. Oliver told me he took that acid just to scare me, but you got in the way and he spilled it by accident. If you hadn't been there, he wouldn't have done it. Lily yelled hysterically, even confessing she never liked me, that she was just fighting with Oliver when they broke up. I showed up shamelessly, pursuing her, and she only got with me despite Oliver. But then so much happened. She couldn't split from me, even if she wanted to. She didn't want to be called heartless, to be judged. So she swallowed her pride and stayed, up until we got married. Turns out Lily suffered so much these 8 years. I suddenly feel utterly beaten. I rushed back today to confront Lily, hoping she'd give me some sort of explanation. But I was just fooling myself. All right. Since that's how it is, I'll just let it go. By now, everything that should or shouldn't have been said between Lily and me has been said. What exactly happened? Was there really a misunderstanding? It's all crystal clear now. I turned away, not wanting to look at Lily any longer. I was scared that if I looked even for a second more, I'd blurt out something I'd regret. If I had known it would turn out like this, just knowing wouldn't have changed anything. Suddenly, everything felt so meaningless. If Lily really didn't like me 8 years ago, she should have turned me down when I confessed my feelings to her. Why did she agree? If she had rejected me, I wouldn't have kept pursuing her. Sure, I liked her back then, but not enough to keep chasing after getting turned down. Then I wouldn't have lost face. Lily and Oliver could have moved past their fights and been happy together. Everything could have been so much better. I admit I was the one who went after her, my own fault. But if she didn't like me, why get with me in the first place? 8 whole years. 8. I thought we had a real love, but turns out it was just a dream I made up for myself. I hurriedly left, looking a fool as I escaped. I only managed to leave Lily with one sentence. See you at the Civil Affairs Bureau tomorrow morning. My legs were weak underneath me. The shock of reality had me all confused. I could barely tell what was real and what was fake. All this was too terrifying, too absurd, but I didn't expect to run into someone downstairs, Oliver. I didn't want to see him. He was the reason for all this, the real cause of my misery. In the end, I was nothing but a pawn in his and Lily's love story. It's just so ridiculous. I ignored him and started walking away, but Oliver grabbed me. Do you want to know who Lily really likes? Isn't it you? I felt like laughing. What was there to say? It wasn't me. Oliver said firmly, neither you nor I. We were both just tools for Lily. Let me show you the truth. For some reason, I didn't resist. Oliver led me to a hospital. There, lying on a bed, was a man who looked as thin as a piece of paper, but he had a strikingly handsome face. One glance made me feel ashamed of myself. Suddenly, I remembered Lily saying in an interview she liked good-looking people. The man lying in bed definitely fit that description. Oliver started speaking softly. He grew up with Lily. They knew each other since childhood and even went to the same college. They fell in love in college. Their relationship was really strong. But just when things were going great, this guy got sick. He needed lots of money for treatment, even though it couldn't really be cured. For the money, Lily got with me. But then I found out. Who would have thought? Me, a so-called playboy, Lily was actually my first love, and I genuinely liked her. I even thought about marrying her. But she was just playing me. By the time I learned the truth, we had already broken up, and she already had her next target. I threatened her, said I'd retaliate, warned her to be careful. So, guessing she got scared and went to you next. You idiot, you really just bailed her out. She got 50 grand from me, but obviously that money never got spent on you. She spent it all on getting her lover treated. Not just that, but she got $2 million from my parents too. Oliver snorted, my folks forced me abroad. I only got back recently. After all she's done, Lily still wants a peaceful life? No way. Is that how it is? That guy was Lily's true love. Oliver was just a mark for her scheme. And I was even more of a joke. Oliver looked at me with pity. Do you know why she married you? First, to shut everyone up so they wouldn't call her ungrateful. Second, her lover can't be cured, can't wake up, and can't be with her. But ongoing treatment still needs money, so she just dragged you down to bankroll him. And Lily was scared of me, scared I'd take revenge on her love. So, she kept stringing you along, making me believe you were her genuine choice, messing with my head to keep me from going after you. Oliver's calm words felt like daggers stabbing at my heart. All along, I've been deluding myself about me and Lily, all fake, no real feelings. We were just high school classmates with no real connection. To her, I was just another ordinary classmate. Nothing special about me, but I had liked her since then. I even came to this college because of her. I was just watching over her quietly. When she broke up with Oliver, all I intended was to express my feelings, hoping she'd move past her heartbreak soon. But then Lily reached out and held my hand, saying she'd be with me. I was over the moon then. Turned out it was just a trap, wasn't it? Nothing was real. That woman never loved me. Oliver looked at me coldly. Now that you know the full truth, don't you want to get back at her? Oliver laughed at my disfigured half-face. I did this to you, but ultimately, it's Lily who's to blame, right? I already gave her the money to help with your treatment. If you'd done it 8 years ago, your face would have healed by now. You wouldn't have to live with the scar. It's all Lily's fault, right? What do you want me to do? At that moment, my hatred for Lily peaked. Of course, I knew Oliver hated her too. After all these 8 years living abroad, forced to be away, Oliver must really hate Lily, right? If Lily wants fame and fortune so badly, then let her have nothing. Everything she has now, she got by stealing. What Oliver wants me to do is simple. He set up a press conference and wants me to spill the whole story about me and Lily. I just found out Lily recently appeared on a reality dating show. She's practically become the face of their hospital. Young, pretty, and skillful as a doctor. Who wouldn't like her? But what if people find out this angel is actually a devil in disguise? Wouldn't that be interesting? On the day of the press conference, Lily heard about it. She kept calling and texting me, apologizing and begging for my mercy. Oliver stood next to me, amused by the messages. You're not going to go soft on her, are you? I shook my head. Of course not. I was the one who confessed to her first, but everything that happened after, was it really all my fault? Why am I like this now? Facing the reporters. I calmly laid everything out. But Oliver, standing by, suddenly turned pale and tried to stop me. But it was too late. Could he really stop me now? Oliver had told me before, just say my face was damaged for Lily, but she never helped me heal. He wanted me to claim Lily was a heartless woman, but I was ready to tell everyone it's Oliver who hurt me. I laid it all out, planning to take down both Lily and Oliver. Did Oliver really think I didn't know? He just got back from abroad. He's looking for an opportunity too. He wants fame and fortune as well. He planned to use me, make me his pawn, but he hurt me too. Why should I help him? After the press conference, Oliver tried to confront me. I just looked at him coldly. This time I'll call the cops. Back then I was foolish. Lily easily talked me out of reporting the incident. I gave up on getting justice, so who else could I blame? But this time is different. Everything I've said is true without an ounce of emotion. Back then, many knew the truth, and others would verify I'm truthful. As for Oliver, trying to use me backfired. He brought it on himself, thinking too highly of his cleverness. He hurt me too. Why would I ever help him? The moment I got to the hotel, Lily showed up. She glared hysterically, looking so tormented. I just watched her calmly. Lily, this is what you owe me. But I was wrong. Lily wasn't angry or blaming me. She just looked at me with an almost numb calmness. Why did you do this? Do you know I really wanted us to have a good life together? Oh really, Lily? What about your beloved? Knowing I knew everything, she didn't deny it anymore. She bit her lip, looking helpless. He's incurable. He's bedridden for life. He's eventually going to die. Lily said this with a calm cruelty, and I slowly grasped that maybe this woman loves no one. She only ever loved herself, so anyone can be discarded easily. It was the same with Oliver, with me, and even with that so-called true love of hers. Lily seemed to suggest because her beloved would die, she could be with me. We wouldn't even need to get divorced, to stay together for life. But do I care? That idea just makes me feel sick. I glare at Lily. Everything you have is built on hurting me. Your fame and fortune are from stepping on my pain. I don't want to help you anymore. Hate me if you want. Just remember to get the divorce papers. No, I love you. I don't know what act Lily was putting on, but she hugged me. I love you, honestly. How ridiculous it is. 8 years ago, when she hurt me, she didn't love me. During those 8 years of marriage, when I loved her unconditionally, she didn't love me. When my heart turned cold, when I was ready to quit and retaliate, that's when she says she loves me. Lily ignored my sarcasm, holding on to me, pouring out her feelings. She admitted she only loved that person initially and was just scheming with me. But when I got hurt for her and later treated her so well, she really fell in love. Yet the more she loved me, the less she could face me. Every time she saw my injured face, she thought of the terrible things she did. She'd remember she truly wronged me, and guilt prevented her from facing me, leading her to hurt me more with harsh words. I regretted it later. I really did. Lily's tears soaked my shirt. I wanted to help fix your face, return it to how it was, but I can't anymore. No one can fix it now. Seeing your face makes me regret. Makes me hurt. I can't face you. I only know how to hurt you, but that's not my true self. I do like you. I genuinely do. What good is your love? Does your love mean anything? I shoved Lily away, unwilling to hear another insincere word. It's pointless, completely pointless. Lily, it ends here. You destroyed me, so I destroyed you. We're even now, but are we truly even? I just ruined Lily's reputation, stopping her from playing the role of a single, attractive doctor, but she wouldn't lose her job. Her medical skills were still solid. She wouldn't starve to death, but my face was truly ruined. The hurt I've endured over the past 8 years can't just be fixed that easily. Saying, we're even, how can we ever be even? I'm begging you, don't break up with me. Okay? I regret it. I really do. Lily clung to me, refusing to let go. I just don't get this woman. If she was acting, what was she trying to get from me? I have nothing. Could it be she wanted me to go explain to everyone that everything I said before was all nonsense? That Lily was innocent and never did anything wrong? Maybe. Lily might actually pull off something like that. But I don't want to participate in her act anymore. I push her away forcefully. Do you remember the day I first mentioned divorce? You were already cozying up with Oliver at home. Your love is so cheap. You loved so many people. Why should I believe the love you say you have for me is real? That was a misunderstanding. He came to threaten me. I was scared, so I tried to calm him down. I told him I loved him, but it was fake. I don't love him. I love only you. But your lies didn't fool Oliver. I chuckled coldly. Lies like that might have fooled us 8 years ago, but not now. So Oliver came to me, laid out the truth, while Lily was still lost in her fantasies. She thought she could fool everyone as long as she wanted to. I'm like that, and Oliver is too. She thought she could trick us again like she did 8 years ago. No way. I'm done dealing with her. Why did I fall for a woman like this? Why did I end up in this mess because of her? It makes no sense. But I know clearly. I regret it. I don't want to waste any more time on someone like this. I pushed Lily out forcefully. Lily, I will never forgive you. Unless you're dead. Lily stumbled out, looking wild. But I couldn't care less anymore. The internet was full of hate towards Lily. She had pretended to be single on a dating show, played the innocent angel, but was actually a real-life monster, married and all. In such a situation, I'm sure she wasn't doing well. But I hadn't expected that 3 days later, Lily would be dead, found at home, a suicide. She left a letter for me, and I couldn't help but feel a bit amused reading it. She told me her crush never loved her. Yet because he didn't love her, Lily desperately loved him back. After he felt terribly ill and was abandoned by his family, Lily did everything to try and heal him, hoping once he recovered, she could tell him, "Look, I'm the one who loves you the most in the world." She dreamed of the two of them being sweet together one day, but it was just that, a dream. Lily told me that she regretted it, truly regretted it. She made so many mistakes in her life, and at last, she hoped I'd forgive her. But I won't forgive her. Oliver once loved her deeply, and then it turned into hate. I also loved her to the point of giving up everything for her. But the one who actually never loved her got all her love, and those who loved her got nothing. Is that fair? Of course not. Does someone like her deserve love? Certainly not. I often look at the scars on my face and wonder, was it worth it for someone like her? No, it wasn't. Lily died. No one would continue to support her crush, and he soon died in the hospital, yet it had nothing to do with me. One day when I woke up, I found I wasn't in the big bed in my house, but in a 4-person room in a dorm. I got off my small bunk bed. Today was just another ordinary day, but I remembered something significant happened today. I confessed to Lily, and then we got together. 2 months later, I got burned by acid thrown by Oliver because of her, and I got disfigured. Turns out, all the tragedies began today. I obviously won't go to Lily today. Since I got a second chance, I'm going to cherish it. While my fluttering changed not much, 2 months later, I heard that Oliver threw acid on Lily's face, and she was completely disfigured. Rumor had it that this woman used her looks to scam money, deceiving several rich guys. They were furious, especially Oliver, who, feeling betrayed both in love and money, ruined her face. Oliver's momentary impulse got him into prison. But these are just stories to me now. In this story, the bad guys ultimately got karma, and I was uninvolved, detached from all.